Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Deep Driving. And this Deep Driving is to introduce to you a unique concept. And this is a concept that if we take it on and we try it out, might shift the entire nation's view of the education system and how we teach kids. So try this on. And what I mean by try this on is this. If you've ever gone to a clothing store and you want to purchase something, you look at the price. If the price makes sense, then you put it on the mirror. You look to your left, you look to your right. If it makes sense and you like it and the price makes sense, you buy it. It takes you a quick second, boom, you're done. You get another article of clothing and you look at the price works for you. You look at the article of clothing, you put it on, you look to your left, you look to your right. Also, you realize one area is a little too snug. Maybe you see a bump they didn't see before. Takes you a second, but you immediately know you're not purchasing that. In both cases, before you knew, so you can be an educated adult and make an educated decision, you had to try them on. So my invitation to you is, as we talk about what we're about to talk about, try it on. So I've seen that in our world, we have trained adults, especially in younger generations, that people can hurt them and people can upset them and people can say mean things to them. And then we have a whole entire society where half of the people are powerful and responsible and the other half are not accountable for their own emotions. And they literally believe that people can trigger them. And they believe that people can bully them because they haven't been told to be accountable and responsible for their own decision making based on what other people say. So that starts as a preschooler. And I work in preschools where I hear teachers say, tell him how it made you feel when he said that to you. Tell him how he made you feel when he took that away from you. Tell her how she made you feel when this situation happened. And that's the problem. The problem is that we're teaching this at such a young age and we're not teaching them to be accountable and responsible for their emotions and for their responses and reactions. We're teaching them to be reactionary machines. And we are not that way. Nobody can bully you without your consent. Nobody can get you upset unless you choose to hear their words, interpret them, give them meaning, and choose to respond. But if you don't even realize that your automated process is choosing to respond, then you just think somebody else did that. When I have kids in my class and when they say something along the lines of, one of the kids makes one of the other kids upset in their world, I kibosh that. I go to the child who was the victim and I ask that child, why did you hear the words that he said and make them mean something that then got you upset? I'll say that again. Why did you make the words that he said mean something that would let you get upset? Because that's how a responsible human being acts. A responsible human being will learn to be accountable and to be powerful is something amazing. So if we get to choose to teach our children that they are responsible for the interpretations that they make of other people's words and phrases and terms and sentences and things that get them upset, then your child will be powerful because they'll have an understanding that they get to interpret and choose how to respond because they're the ones that have the power. Generation accountable. If this makes sense to you, I'd love to hear a comment. If it doesn't make sense to you, that's fine. I'd love to hear a comment as well. Choose what you believe. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful rest of your day.